today. This is awesome. A fresh and fabulous show. A show that's on in the afternoon. And all you guys out there in the Sunnyverse, all the cool kids, all the Sunnies know the show as Afternoon Delight. That's right.
Do you know that there's some people that don't wake up till 12 o'clock every day?
There is. They're called vampires. Vampires, yes.
Yes.
We've got a pop culture Thunderdome quiz. We've got pop culture psychics of yesteryear that we'll be talking about today.
You know there's going to be one that's in there for sure.
And speaking of sleep, the first meme today will definitely be about Mel and her lack of sleep. We'll be getting into that in the Meme It or Leave It section, brought to us by Boat Drinks, of course. And then we have an Addie's Reddit Rundown report. I'm not going to give away too much, but there was something wild that happened on someone's deathbed. And as soon as we get out of that, well, of course, we'll get into Is This News, where Mel has sent over 3 questionable news stories, and we're going to be the judge and the jury to let her know, is this news, or is this just the news that's turning into a bruise?
What?
And then we'll get into Hey Girl Hey, horrible horoscopes.
Oh,
of course,
God.
we have 3 on deck today. We've got Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. We're going to be making up for some of the ones that we'll be missing. Actually, we should have 4 on deck because we have tomorrow
We'll
we'll
just
be
make
taking
one
up.
up.
We'll make it happen. All right. Let's get into Pop Culture Thunderdome. Can we get some famous psychic pop culture edition music, please?
Thunderdome Psychics.
Yeah, the stars. All right. First question, true or falso? Miss Cleo, the famous psychic hotline spokesperson, was actually born in Jamaica
No.
and had an authentic Caribbean accent in real life.
She might have been born in Jamaica, Queens, but not the country of Jamaica.
Maybe she's Maybelline. All right, next up, multiple guests. Sylvia Brown.
Oh, geez, easy.
The Land famously appeared as a regular guest on which daytime talk show where she gave psychic readings to audience members? Was it the Ellen DeGeneres Show, or was it Montel Williams Show, the Ricky Lake Show, or was it Sally Jesse Raphael?
Oh, it is Montel Williams, and he still backs her.
All right. All right. Can't believe she got away with it.
I know.
All right, question number 3, true or false? The Miss Cleo Psychic Readers Network was actually owned and operated by Miss Cleo herself as the founder of the company.
I think that's false.
Next up, Sylvia Brown made a devastatingly and widely criticized prediction about the kidnapping victim of Amanda Berry in 2004, telling her mother on live television that Amanda was she alive, living under a different name? Was she being held in a foreign country? Was she dead, or was she in witness protection?
Oh, I don't remember, but I remember this. Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. All right. Baby Thunderdome question number 1. Miss Cleo was famous for telling people, call me now,
Yes.
in her television commercials.
That's true.
Okay, excellent. Call me. All right, next up. I always wondered who called her. Did anybody out there, anybody ever call Miss Cleo?
I wanted to, but it was like $5 million a minute.
Was it? Question 5, true or false? John Edward, the psychic medium famous for his show Crossing Over, was originally trained as an accountant before pursuing his career as a medium.
I think that's true.
Okay. Number 6, Uri Geller became internationally famous in the 1970s for which alleged psychic ability that he demonstrated on television around the world? Was it predicting lottery numbers? Was it bending spoons with his mind? Or was it communicating with the dead? Or was it remote viewing military locations?
B, bending spoons with his mind.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Next up, true or false? The Federal Trade Commission charged the company behind Miss Cleo's Psychic Readers Network with deceptive billing practices, and the company was ultimately forced to forgive over $500 million in consumer debt.
True.
Okay. Question number 8. Teresa Caputo, known as the Long Island Medium, has what highly recognizable signature physical trait has become part of her pop culture identity? Is it because she wears all white? Is it her extremely long and dramatic fingernails? Is it that she never removes her oversized glasses? Or is it that she always carries a crystal ball?
It's B, but it really should be about her hair.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Question number 9, true or false? Sylvia Brown accurately predicted the September 11th attacks several months before they occurred, a claim that she made publicly on national television.
Baby Thunderdome, because I think she died before that.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. Baby Thunderdome question number 2. What is a psychic hotline? Is it a phone number that you can talk to a doctor? Is it a phone number that you can call us for a psychic reading? Is it a phone number for weather predictions? Is it a phone number for astrology newspapers?
Psychic readings.
Good job. All right. Question number 10, final question, multiple guess. James Randi, the famous skeptic and magician, offered a $1 million prize for decades to anyone that could prove genuine psychic abilities under controlled scientific conditions. How many people successfully claimed the prize? Was it 3 people? Was it 1 person? Was it nobody ever claimed it? Was the prize never officially established?
I think it's D.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get that answer, Key.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Magic.
Bink. All right. First question. Miss Cleo was born in Jamaica, you said?
Oh, this is false.
That is correct. She was actually born in Los Angeles.
Everybody wants to be
She
an
was
actress.
not Jamaican, and her Caribbean accent was entirely performed. She was a struggling actress and a playwright before landing the Psychic Readers Network role. In interviews later, she acknowledged the persona was a character, though she maintained that she did have a genuine psychic gifts. She passed away in 2016 from cancer at 53.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 2. Sylvia Brown appeared regularly on which daytime talk show?
Montel Williams.
That is correct. The relationship between Brown and Williams gave her credibility with daytime audiences and fueled book sales after speaking throughout the 1990s and 2000s. Question number 3. Miss Cleo, Psychic Readers Network was owned and operated by Cleo herself.
False.
Correct. She did not own the company at all. The Psychic Readers was owned and operated by 2 Florida businessmen. Shocker. Stephen Fader and Peter Stoltz through her company, Access Resource Services. Miss Cleo was essentially a paid spokesperson. She made no money. Next up, what did Sylvia Brown tell Amanda Berry's mother on live television?
I did Baby Thunderdome, but I think it's because she was dead.
That would have been correct. In one of the most heartbreaking moments on psychic TV history, Sylvia Brown told Amanda Berry's mother on Montel Williams' show that Amanda was dead and she could see her in water. Amanda Berry was actually alive and being held captive in Cleveland, Ohio by Ariel Castro. She was rescued in 2013, 9 years after Brown's prediction. Amanda Berry's mother died before her daughter was found. The incident became one of the most cited examples of real-world harm and irrepresentation. There it is, of psychic claims and can cause. Wow, I did not know that.
She was held captive in Cleveland, Ohio with 3 other girls.
I do remember this now, yeah, but I didn't know that the connection with Sylvia Brown, that's annoying. John Edward was originally trained as an accountant, true or false?
True.
Correct.
Okay.
He studied healthcare administration and worked as a ballroom dance instructor and a phlebotomist before his career as a medium took off.
My mom used
Shocker.
to watch that show and cry together.
Crossing over, yeah, it was a good one.
Jonathan
Susan
Edwards.
watched it too. She did. No, I really liked it. No, I really did. I thought, holy God, God bless, Dave died, and I was like crossing over. I'm going. I am. I saw the light.
I'm going.
I saw the light. Go, go, go. That's all I ever do in life. Just go. Do for everybody. All right, that's my mother. Uri Geller became famous for which alleged psychic ability?
Bending spoons.
Correct. He demonstrated this on television programs across Europe and Japan throughout the 1970s. Next up, the FTC forced Miss Cleo's company to forgive over $50 million.
True.
That is correct.
It's $500 million.
The number is staggering. $500 million in consumer charges. Wow. Because I guess apparently they were charging customers as the calls.
Astronomical amount of money.
Yeah, and they never made, it was impossible to cancel their services or something like that. Yeah. All right, Teresa Caputo's signature trait should be hair, but you said?
Extremely long, dramatic fingernails.
That
B.
is right, yes,
should be
which
hair.
became part of her brand as her Long Island accent and her big blonde hair. She has spoken about them in interviews with a personal signature. Yeah, go ahead. Long Island's medium.
Long Island.
Yeah, I'm here. All right, next up, Sylvia Brown accurately predicted September 11th.
I did Baby Thunder because I think she was dead before it happened.
What did you?
She passed away.
So would you have said false?
False.
That would have been correct. And this is actually one of those claims that skeptics throughout investigated and debunked. Brown never made a verified documented prediction of the attacks before they occurred. The claims circulated on the internet because there was no credible sourcing. Okay, last question.
Let's
You
hope I got this
did.
right. I said D. The prize was never officially established.
Wrong. Golly.
No one ever claimed it.
Nobody ever claimed it was the answer. Yeah, nobody
got a
claimed
90.
a million. Hey, I'll
I'm
take
back.
it. I'll take it. That's an A. That's wonderful. Let's go to Cappy Bar and celebrate.
I'm back.
Hey. Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
Da-da-da.
We
Meme it
are
or leave
back
it.
with Boat Drinks Meme or Leave It. This first one, the doctor, are you getting enough sleep? And then Mel says, why do you ask?
That's true, man.
Looks
I'm
just
telling
like you. Look at the eyes
But let me
and
tell
everything.
you, I'm a great sleeper.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
shows.
I need more.
Next up, truth or dare. Somebody says dare, and then you say, order me a pizza. I've been blind to the possibilities all these
Yes,
years.
that's true.
You could be doing this.
I'm gonna do this.
Next up, the car behind me while I drive at night. Oh, why does it always feel like they have like
That is so true. That's why I got an SUV instead of a car, because I got sick of people's lights.
stadium lighting? Yeah.
Stupid.
Next up, the dentist says, you're going to need a crown. And the girl goes, oh my God, I know, right? And the dentist goes, yes, Queen Slay. Next up, soon as I find me a ladder, I'm going to change these gas prices. Shit is getting ridiculous.
Yes, that's true. Give me a ladder.
Next up, judge says, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And then you say, I choose dare, Your Honor.
That's me. I'm gonna try that. You think I can be held in contempt?
I don't know. Next up, the irony of a generation raised on making prank calls only to be terrorized by daily robocalls all day.
That is not incorrect.
That's
That is
karma.
correct.
That's total karma right
Yes.
there. Next up, YouTubers be like, wake up at 4 a.m. and run. That's alpha mode. No, it's not. Look at apex predators. They're all lazy. Bears hibernate. Lions sleep all day. You know who wakes up at 4 a.m. and runs? Squirrels.
Yes.
I feel attacked.
I love this because it's true.
Next up, I wanted to shout out my daughter for making this card for me on Mother's Day. I'll frame this one. This is my mom. I have diarrhea! I love kid art. It is
That's
my
fun.
favorite. Why can't we just spell it broccoli? Brockly.
Right.
Why do we spell it so
Broccoli.
weird? So crazy.
Broccoli, leave me alone.
Oh, broccoli margarita will probably be a boat drink. Then it'll be tasty.
Do it.
Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed. Boat Drinks.
Roland is a stylist for that.
Roland.
Yes.
I need you to get me to be a panelist on RuPaul's Drag Race.
And
I
he'll
would be
say,
great.
What I need you to do is buy one of my candles for my luxury dog industry that I've started.
David said I'd be a great panelist.
She would be a great panelist.
I got a lot
very
of opinions.
opinionated, and she has drag queen representation. You've
Yeah,
actually had
I managed
experience.
drag queens.
That resume is just
so I know how
glowing.
to handle those fake bitches.
Well, speaking about how to handle, we got an
All right, what
Addie's
do we
Reddit
got?
rundown report that we got to handle today. Oh my goodness! Of course, this is best of Redditor.
Oh, that means our updates then.
This actually, I don't know. We'll have to check. The subreddit or the TLDR is, my wife admitted something on her deathbed. Now I'm glad she died.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, hydrate first.
Homeboy says, I'm in angst. That's the only way I know how to
Oh, and you
describe
know what
it.
sucks even more about that? He's mad and he can't even fight with her because she died.
Everything just feels so surreal now. My wife and I have been together for the last 35 years.
Oh, man.
We married young and had our daughter around 10 years later. I still remember the day she had to be taken to the hospital. I was at work when her water broke, but instead of calling and demanding I get there as soon as possible, she told me that it was best that I wait and that she was doing completely fine. I told her she was crazy if she thought I wasn't going to be there for the birth of my child. She started screaming at me to stay where I was.
It's not her kid. It's not
I
his kid.
I just chalked it up to birth hormones. I finished out the day, and as soon as I clocked out, I was flying to the hospital. It was a venture that proved fruitless. When I arrived, my wife was nowhere to be found. And the chaos of the busy hospital, my panic grew more and more until my pager started beeping. It was my wife's number, and in a confused hurry, I found the nearest phone to take her call. She was already home and asking me where I had been. After a little back and forth about the sheer audacity of that statement, I got in my car and drove home as quickly as I could. When I got there, I found her curled up in her chair in the living room, cradling our baby and looking both exhausted and completely drained. Under normal circumstances, this should have been one of the happiest moments of my life, but really all I felt was confusion. Why? Because we were scheduled to have a baby boy for her entire pregnancy. That's what the doctors kept telling us. Her explanation was that there had been some kind of mistake with the paperwork. Pretty expensive mistake, I guess, because we had spent hundreds on clothes and toys for a boy. I still allowed myself to feel happy. I mean, I was a new father. I'd waited 9 months for this moment. I wasn't going to let some paperwork issue rain on my parade. Besides, her mom seemed to be in no mood to argue. I spent the entire first night back home, curled up in bed with my wife and our baby girl. I soothed them and slept in each other's arms. I rubbed my wife's back and I held the baby when she cried. It was the start of our new life. From that moment on, I worked my ass off to give them a decent life. I kept food on the table, kept the lights on in the house. I even saved up every month for big gifts like jewelry or swing sets.
Aww.
Watching my daughter grow up was one of the most magical experiences of my entire life. Watching her go from first steps to her first day of school, seeing her grow into blossoming young woman and eventually walking across the stage of her high school graduation. It was weird though. Nobody ever said that we looked alike. Nobody ever said that she and her mom even looked alike. And I've got to be honest, I thought the same thing, but I didn't want to change how much I loved
Faked
her.
a pregnancy.
But unfortunately, every fairy tale must come to an end, and ours ended with her mom being diagnosed with cancer. Those were some of the most difficult years of my life. Watching the woman I love lose her appetite, lose her hair, lose her life, it broke something within me. I was by her side every single day, right there with my daughter. However, on the day we lost her, my daughter had been in class at the state university 100 miles away, and I was all alone, watching the world crumble before my very eyes. In those last moments, she looked at me the same way she had back when we first met. Only this time, it was more reminiscent, more sad, like she was realizing that everything was coming to an end, and that's when her face completely changed. Her smile faded, her forehead creased, she started sobbing. The words she spoke next are what sent me over the edge. I've been questioning our relationship, our life, and everything in between ever since. I want to say I was lost, but truthfully, everything started to make sense. Because according to my wife, our son died at birth after some complications. I guess something snapped in her mind and she was told that her baby didn't make it. Instead of accepting the rejection, my daughter was stolen.
She stole a baby.
And I haven't found the heart to tell her. Yeah.
Oh my! I have no words for this.
Like what? My God! Like if you were the daughter,
Don't tell her.
and is that you think is that the right way?
Don't tell her.
My first question is he still her dad?
Well, yeah, he raised her.
Yeah.
Listen, people all the time adopt babies, and for whatever reason, and whether they're the same color or not, it doesn't matter. If you raise
Can
somebody,
you
you're their.
imagine the original family knowing that their baby was stolen all
How
these years?
on earth did this woman keep this secret? I thought she faked her pregnancy and bought a baby.
I thought so too.
That's what I thought.
Too. I mean, does the daughter have the right to know?
I mean, yes, and she's older now, so she's more of an adult.
I mean,
That could go a bunch of different ways, though. But I mean,
feel so bad for the OG family that had the daughter. Like, like, could you imagine your baby was
Oh my
stolen, and now, like, is he an accomplice now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because
well, are there statute of limitations on that? Like, can
I don't know.
they go
That's
after him?
Great question. I have no idea.
But now this woman, although it's heartbreaking, yes, she robbed the other family a chance of having their child.
Right.
This girl, she robbed this kid of having a life with people she's genetically and biologically connected to have a life. And she robbed her own husband of like the joys of like
Of
having
being like
his
the authentic father. And literally just ripped all of those memories. Like, it
But
does
now
water
you
down
can't even
everything.
fight with her because she's dead.
Right.
That would make me even more mad. I can't even yell at you.
Was the secret that she kept, was that protecting her or him?
Her.
I think both. I think she was protecting him too, because she didn't want to go through the loss of this child and like go through the grievance process
but
with
then
him.
you take away someone's right to grieve, and
I
you don't
know.
know how he's going to handle that. Like, you can't take away someone's right to feel.
Yeah.
And that's what she did.
So
she
when
didn't
he
even
said,
give him an opportunity.
I'm glad she died. Did that like set your feels? Like, do you agree with that?
I agree with him.
Yeah. I mean, it was just more like, you don't deserve the life that I've been giving you and like thriving in.
He busted his ass.
Oh my God! From the jewelry and the swing sets and all the things, and her going through the cancer, he was there right by her side, like a
And he
wingman.
kept this secret.
And
how did she live with him and watch their daughter grow up and look at him every day? They go to bed together at night. Could never keep a secret, no matter how big or how small, from my husband. Now, like, I'm so bad. If I have a gift for him, I'll tell him, okay, can I just tell you what I got you for your birthday? Like,
I think the only thing that could make it right here is if he comes clean and does research and try to find the original family.
I think he will tell her, but I think we need to give him his time to process what he just heard.
Yeah.
And handle, like, okay, how do I want to go about this?
That's a really good first
Because it's
step.
not just like she said, like, oh, it was a twin baby and one died.
And
This
honestly,
is like I stole someone's
I
baby.
would consult legal before I start opening up my mouth.
You are correct, sir.
And just making sure that everything is going to be set up in a way that I'm protected before we start talking about this, just because you just never know how people are going to react.
I wonder if there was any
and like, how do you prove that you were not an accomplice in this
That's what I'm
situation?
saying. Is there any documentation? Like, are there
The only
cameras
thing
from
that
phone?
protects him is the alibi of him being at work all that whole time while she was at the hospital, obviously stealing the baby, and he wasn't really in the picture at the hospital at all. So that does play in his favor. But I'm just looking out for him. Like, I would consult legal first, no matter what the price is. Maybe find even a public defender just to make sure you have all of your bases covered. So, Mel, if you were the daughter in this situation, how would you want your father to approach you about this information?
Hey, so I have something we need to talk about. It's a family thing. You need to come home.
Where are you at, Publix? Like, paint a picture here. Like,
Look, okay, so she's away at college, 100 miles away.
yeah. Let's meet up halfway at like a diner.
Why don't you come home for the weekend?
Okay.
We have some stuff we need to talk about.
Would you
Let's
be
spend
like
some
nervous?
time together. Yeah, I'd be nervous.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, my dad was like,
You're
I need to
telling-
talk.
you're
Anytime he
telling-
was like, I need to talk to you, I'm like, oh God, what did I do
too.
now? Yeah.
I still have my last voicemail my dad ever sent me, and it said, "Hey, Melanie, call me back when you get this. We need to talk about something." And I still get like, "Oh shit," but I think that's the only way to do it. And you sit down; it's just the two of you.
I can't believe she got away with it.
Now I wonder, because,
How do you steal
wait,
a baby?
the mother's reaction, the wife's mother's reaction? I wonder if she knew and helped her.
The wife's mother's.
Because remember,
reaction.
he's like, my mother-in-law was there. She didn't want to argue. He mentioned the mother-in-law.
No, he's only talking about his wife the entire time. I promise. It was no.
Was
There
that
was
right?
no
I feel
other.
like he talked about the mother-in-law.
No other in-laws in there.
Oh.
But my other.
There's alarms in the NICU units now.
Okay.
They have alarms on their doors, stay locked, and then the babies wear alarms. So because this stuff happens a lot.
I didn't know that this stuff happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I was really shocked when I first came across this Reddit. I was like,
You don't
oh my
remember
God.
that movie Switched at Birth on Lifetime in the 90s?
But I mean, that's like an isolated incident, not like I didn't
Yeah.
realize this happens a lot. You said a lot.
Yeah,
and
they
that's
put alarms on the babies. It's either on the foot or like the finger or in the bed. I can't remember, but there's alarms in the NICU unit, not
Mm-hmm.
NICU, the baby unit. So if somebody tries to steal the baby, the alarm goes off. Mm-hmm. But also too, like the staff is trained, and then it's like when you look in the baby ward and you see the babies, that's like bulletproof glass
oh yeah,
and everything. Yeah.
to really have access to
So
that
this
room.
must have been before the alarms.
This must have been like definitely before the alarms. I mean, at what point does protecting someone's lie become the most toxic thing
Oh my God.
in this relationship? I
feel so sick for this story.
I mean, okay, we give grace on mental health, but
I'm not giving grace to this.
You're
you
not.
stole someone's life.
Yeah, I'm just saying she
You
had a
stole
mental
someone's-
break here.
Yeah, but that's not an excuse. It is not an excuse for you not to be able to deal with your grief in a normal way that everybody
and
else
just
does.
basically shit on your husband as you're passing
not only
away.
that, but you ruined someone else's family. You took away
I think he's
something
got
that you
to.
can't buy.
There's got to be another side of the story here when he finds the other family, and hopefully he does all the right steps on
there-
trying.
please tell
I
me
think
that-
he has to. I think
there
it's a
an update
mission.
somewhere in here he talked to his
No,
daughter?
there is no updates at
my
all.
God.
So that we are definitely left with nothing here. But I do have some
Comments?
notable comments
Okay.
here. Let's see.
Oh my God.
He said he is glad she died, not because he stopped loving her, but because something about the sentence makes a terrible kind of sense. Have you
Yeah.
ever felt relief at the end of something that you love so deeply, felt guilty or feeling it? Yeah, Brian's death, case point right there. I felt so guilty because I couldn't keep him alive at the end, and I felt like I didn't do enough. I didn't, you know what I mean?
He
You
wanted to
have
go
that
there, yeah.
hopeless. I know he wanted to go in the end, but I mean, it just you feel that like, did you ever do enough? Like, so that death has a tale of guilt, especially at the end, and you're going back through your steps in life.
Yeah.
So I definitely think. Another one says she carried this secret for over 25 years and chose her deathbed to release it. Why do you think people wait to the very end to tell the truth? Is it selfishness, courage, or something else entirely?
I think it's something else, but I also think it's like so they can leave this earthly world with a free conscience.
Yeah, but you should have lived this world with a free conscience. I still think that
I think she's too weak.
that was definitely a really horrible, right? I mean, just. And another one says
Stupid.
his wife experienced what psychologists call a dissociative break, a moment where the mind simply cannot process a trauma, instead creates an alternative reality to survive it. She did not just lie. She may have genuinely convinced herself on some level that what she did was okay. Does understanding the psychology behind a harmful act change how much responsibility we assign to the person who did it?
Not in
That's a
my
good
world.
question, actually.
Not in my world. I'm sorry. This is the thing. Again, I'm going to say it all the time. I understand, guys. I understand mental health is very real. I worked for an organization that handles it. But I'm sorry, everything is not mental health. It's not this big excuse to cover up bad behaviors. And maybe she did have a psychological break, but that's still not.
It's still not
it's not a right for you to
excusable.
someone steal someone's child.
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
And 35 years of loving a woman so
And you
completely. Yeah. I mean, she spent 35 years loving him back and also carrying
So
something that would have
sick.
been destroyed them if she told him the truth.
She's selfish. You knew if you would have told him it would have been a divorce situation or whatever. So instead, you kept it a secret, and then you let it out when you died.
I mean,
You're
a lifetime
selfish.
of genuine love, does that cancel out a lifetime of unrevealed truth?
Yes.
Wow. So like, yeah, I mean, it's just I just thinking about
Unrevealed
35
truth.
years.
What is another term for an unrevealed truth?
Yeah.
LIE.
Yeah. I mean, he said she's glad she died.
I don't blame him though.
And she said what she said, and he is sitting alone with it now. And somewhere a daughter is in class at a university
Has
100
no
miles away,
idea.
completely unaware. If love is a choice we make every single day, what does he choose now? And what would you choose?
I would have a conversation, but it would take me a hot minute to process like what I just heard, holy shit, this whole thing has been a charade and a lie. But it wouldn't change the way I feel about the kid I raised. I would still love that child, but a big conversation needs to be had. But I would need my time to process it first. I would need to go through the emotions, being angry, being sad, rage, confusion.
And you kind of can't put a timeline on that, right?
Not something like this.
Until you process it.
No.
My thoughts are there is a version of the story where he obviously never tells the daughter.
Right.
And then there's a version where he takes a secret to his own grave, the way his wife did. And there's a version where he tells her everything. Okay. Which version protects the daughter more? And are those even the same things as to which version is right?
I don't... This is so hard.
This is very hard. Because she could just go through life and be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, well, sad that her mom died, blah, 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 blah.
I think she'll be angry at her mom.
I think she'd be really angry at her dad even more because for not telling it. Well,
he didn't know until the end.
It's such a tough one. She's
going to be mad either way.
One.
She is going to be mad either way.
I would tell her. I agree with you, Mel. I would definitely. I like your idea of, hey, once you come home this weekend, we can just plan some things,
let's
do the charcuteries and
a
little wine and cheese, and let's have a little convo about it. Yeah.
And then if she gets mad and storms out, give her time to be angry.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be angry.
Yeah.
Think about it. What would you, if you heard this at 25 years old, you're off at college, you just lost your mom, and then you're like sitting in the house.
My first thought would be I want to try to find my biological family. I want to learn the quirks. I want to know the things. And,
I would be mad, and then I would take time and think about it because everybody's got to process differently.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
There was a time where we would bully my sister and tell her that she's not really from our family.
We did that with Tiffany too. We told her she was adopted.
Yeah, our fake family was the Green Jeans. Mrs. Green Jeans is going to come and take you back.
We told Tiffany she was
Poor
adopted.
Shannon. Oh, I put my sister through such hell.
We did that with Tiffany too. Poor Tiff, she got
Green Jeans.
Why green jeans?
Susan. This is a Susan thing.
Susan.
I was not a part of this joke. I only enhanced my mother's joke on that one.
Jeans.
Mrs. Green Jeans.
I can't.
No, Shannon, come over here. I'm going to call Mrs. Green Jeans, and she's going to take you out, okay? And then you'll have nothing. You'll be all cry me, cry me. I wish I was with Mom Susan. Oh,
cry
no.
Me, cry
now
me.
You're with the Green Jeans. Well, one place the Green Jeans don't go is Panache.
Cry me.
Do for everybody. Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo. All right, we got 3 news stories.
Wait, do you guys remember the Reddit report from last week where the guy's the husband's wife went around gallivanting all over the world, wouldn't respond to him, thought they were still married, then they got divorced?
2 weeks ago, yes.
It's 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I feel like him and this dad from the Reddit should become best friends.
Yeah, maybe they would be lovers.
No.
Well, they could. Roll around in it's Pride Month.
It doesn't mean everybody turns gay in Pride Month, David.
Yes, it does. All right, let's get into 3 news stories. The first one, we've got Mel went to space, and nobody asked her to.
But I did it for you people.
Mel has brought us a news story about planets today. Not our planets anyone has been to, but planets anyone is planning on going to. Planets are so far away from us that scientists are studying them. They needed 2 of the fanciest telescopes on Earth just to squint hard enough to notice that wind on all these things are behaving a little funny. Mm-hmm. Now that's the headline, funny wind. Our planets will never exist in solar systems that we will never reach and orbiting stars that are not our star. From this funny wind, scientists have concluded that these planets probably have magnetic fields too.
Where are those green jeans?
Mel, I'm not sure how cool this article is, so give me some details. Did we find a new planet?
Okay, so here we go. That's it. It's the whole thing. The question is underneath all of the nerdy wind data. So here's the deal in plain English, guys. I'm going to make it simple.
Okay.
For a planet to have life, it needs water. For it to
Water.
keep water, it needs an atmosphere. For an atmosphere, it needs a magnetic field.
Oh, right.
You got me?
Yeah.
So Earth has one. That's why we're having this conversation.
Great.
Mars lost its magnetic field, so now it's a cold, dark, dry rock.
How do you lose it? Pay the bill.
I know. Inflation.
No, definitely.
For 15 years, scientists have been trying to figure out if planets outside our solar system have magnetic fields. And they couldn't do it. They didn't have a way. This team of scientists, led by a woman named Judy Seidel, went out to measure wind speeds on 7 distant planets.
Oh, wow.
Just when that's all she wanted. What they found hiding was magnetism. The
Ah.
hotter the planet, the slower the wind, which makes 0 sense unless something is putting the brakes on, and that's something, a planet-wide magnetic field.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Yes.
Controlling the heat.
For the first time ever measured on planets outside of our solar system, this was the first time. They did find magnetic fields, but they're similar in strength to Saturn and Jupiter's, not Earth's. So this means now we have a tool and we have a way to look at distant planets and ask ourselves, could something live out there?
I mean, it's definitely a good question. I mean, Mars, they said they had the closest.
It's too hot.
Yeah, but they were apparently there was like signs that their water was there at one point, but again, they didn't pay the bill. So, I mean, I think space is an interesting. It's almost like sciencey news. What do you guys think? Do you think this is
I think it's
newsworthy?
news.
Yeah, I think so. If we find
Magnetic
something,
fields and shit.
a new discovery and a new planet to be able to go put some of these losers out on there, that'd be awesome.
They should put that man's dead wife on a planet. what
I
she
will
did.
put who I want to put on any planet. I will ask them all, and we will put them on there possibly maybe tomorrow. I'm not saying it. A lot of people say it. I'm just saying we'll put a beautiful ballroom.
All right, moving on. All right.
China.
A 6th grader found a sea monster, and we're all just supposed to act normal now. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, speaking of Geology Club, not a universal expedition, but founded a research mission. Not a team of PhDs with fancy experiment and a grant. A 4-H club.
Why is green jeans just in my head making me laugh?
And you know what's really funny is my sister was really active in 4-H growing up. It was, she had a pig that went to the county fair and everything.
Shannon?
Yeah.
When I see her,
You need to
later
ask
today,
her.
I'm
You
gonna
need to ask her. Yeah, she's really passionate about it too. She loved pigs growing up. Like it was her
Is
thing.
that from the green jeans side of the
It
family?
could be from the green jeans side of the family. You're gonna have to, and you have to say green jeans when you see her too today.
Oh my God, I'm going to.
All right, Corbin Bullard was 11 years old in September of 2025, standing in a quarry in Jewell County, Kansas, when he looked down and saw some very large vertebrae sticking out of the earth. His exact words were, "I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was something big."
Captain Obvious.
I've said that too before, sir.
Stop it.
Corbin baby, it was 85 million years old. It was 15 feet long. It was a Tylosaurus, an apex predator of an ancient inland sea that used to cover the entire state of Kansas. Before there was Kansas, it was actually ocean. And in that ocean, there was a monster. A 6th grader from Clearwater just found its skull. Is this news, Mel? You better dive in a little bit closer for me.
It's news because this kid from Clearwater, Kansas, who joined the 4-H Geology Club because he loves rocks and fossils.
That's awesome.
That's awesome right there in itself. The club takes field trips to nearby rock quarries where commercial crews are constantly shaving off layers of earth. Each new layer is a chance to find something ancient. So before the club, he had found shark's teeth, boring stuff. That was how he phrased it all. But in 2025, this changed. Corbin spots 6 or 7 large vertebrae jutting out of the ground. He runs back to his teachers and he's like, dudes, I found something.
Yeah.
They go 4 total trips to fully excavate this thing.
Wow.
So I say yes. This
They
is
pulled
news.
out a 15-foot Tylosaurus, a massive marine reptile, an apex predator.
Cretaceous era.
Right, roughly 85 million years young. Identified as the specific rock layer that it called from was the Smoky Hills chalk. Wow, they got everything.
Yeah, they got everything. The body, the skull, which was weirdly flipped backwards because apparently this creature died in an extremely dramatic and inconvenient position.
The only thing I feel bad about young poor Corbin here is
He
that when
doesn't get to keep it.
When he finds a shark tooth now, it's going to be a buzzkill. He'll be like, yeah,
That's
guess
what he
I
called-
found a freaking dinosaur, babe.
He
Yeah.
called it like boring, the shark's teeth.
I'm saying news.
News.
Good for him, that little boy.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, a 10-year-old, another little legend, and a handmade bow tie that broke the internet. Ooh. Mel has brought us a story about a 10-year-old boy named Max Alexander, who is a fourth grader in West Los Angeles, who started sewing at the age of 4.
This kid is so cool, guys.
He holds the Guinness Book of World Records as the youngest runway fashion designer in the world, debuted at New York Fashion Week at the age of 8, who just became the youngest designer in history to show a collection at Paris Fashion Week. At the Palais Garnier, one of the most iconic buildings on the planet, days before turning 10, and whose sustainable collection is 90% made from dead stock recycled bags and French military parachutes, an upcycled Indian sari, and 28 Free People shopping bags turned into voluminous ruffled gowns. Oh, I love this. We got to go meet, he got to meet the legendary Bob Mackie. We know him. He's
He
the
dressed Cher.
Diana Ross, Carol Burnett, Tina Turner. The list goes on and on. So Bob Mackie signed his book for him. Mel, give me some more details.
Aw, so this is really cool, you guys. He's 10 years old. He lives in West Hollywood. He's in the 4th grade, and he still does homework.
I know.
So he has over 6 million followers on Instagram, a Guinness World Record, a fashion show.
That's amazing.
And a client list that includes Sharon Stone.
Don't let it go to your head.
So
Be humble.
his Paris
Listen to
collection,
me.
15 looks, guys, all from recyclable, biodegradable materials.
Echo.
He told People magazine he wanted to encourage people to think about reusing and not buying so much fast fashion.
Max said he believes that he was Gucci in his past life. How about that?
Yes, this is a caption on Max's TikTok says it's a full circle moment for Max, who had been poring over Bob's illustrations for years, talking about Bob Mackie. For years, this child has been studying the illustrations for years, and his wish came true. He got to meet him and get him to sign his book.
1,000,000,000% news.
Dude, anything with kids doing the things.
Golly.
And how can his teacher make him do homework? Dude, I'm sorry. That's one hell of a reason to skip school. I'm in Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah, so sorry. The
Sorry.
teacher has a little bit of time for a little bit of wine at Ben 39.
Can't make it.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
All right, we've got Hey Girl, Hey Horrible Horoscopes. Listen. Bam, bam, bam. Remix. We're only going to be doing 2 signs today. And so in my hands, I have Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Pisces. Only 2 of you will be victims of the horrible horoscopes of the day. Melanie, will you please select a number between 1 and 10?
2.
Number 2 is going to Pisces. Pisces is on deck. That's Nicole. Pisces, you will feel something deeply this week and not be able to explain it. No one will ask, and no one really cares. You will lend someone your full heart, and they will treat it like a temporary loaner. A song will come out in a public space, and you will have to excuse yourself, not because it's sad, because it's from a specific Tuesday in 2011, and you're not ready to go back there.
Oh, God.
Someone will ask you how you are. You will say, fine. You're not fine. You haven't been fine since that thing happened. You know the thing. The stars know the thing. We will not say what the thing is, but we see you. All right, Mal, give me another number between 1 and 10.
4.
Give me another number between 1 and 10.
3.
All right, 3 is Libra. Libra, you guys break my heart every time.
Oh, Libras.
They're September 23rd through October 22nd.
Thank you so much.
You will need to have a difficult conversation this week. You will rehearse it 17 times, and the moment comes to you, and you will say none of it, and instead you say, no worries, all good. And then go home and stare at the ceiling. You will try to make everyone happy at a social gathering and succeed at nothing. Someone will misread your tone in a text and start a conflict that will take 9 days to resolve. The conflict will reveal something about the friendship that you will spend the rest of the month quietly processing. Ooh.
Grr.
All right, Sonnies, that's a wrap on this Thirst Trap Thursday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
we survived.
that's right. We got Pride Weekend happening on Saturday. We are going to take the day off tomorrow to vocal rest because we have to speak for 6 hours on Saturday.
100-degree weather.
In 100-degree weather. This is going to be interesting. Guys, please have cool prayers for us to get through Saturday, but we will see you back live at 9 a.m. on Monday, and we have a very tasty guest. I cannot wait to introduce you guys. This is going to be an awesome moment. Guys, let's pride it up this weekend.
Yes.
We love you. Hit that share button. Bye, Sunnies. Share the show.
We can share the show.
Yes, we can. Share the show.
Hit that little
arrow.
Oh my God, why do we sound just like Debbie Gibson?
You're so great.
Ew, don't do that, man.